Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, from that. So we're going to do your life spread, year ahead reading. We're going to do it via Movie Maker though. The other 10 signs have HD video, but I'm running out of time here. It's Thursday and I've been kind of a bit stoned under and stuff and trying to get all these. There's been a lot of videos that I've just tried putting up. I'm just that type of reader. I always... my mind goes in all directions, so I think I don't just want to put up one video. I need to put up a love video, week ahead video, and plus the year ahead. So there was a lot for me to do at this time of year. Probably from next week onwards, we're probably just going to look at having week aheads from now on. Probably cutting out the month aheads, that type of thing, and just focus maybe on the week aheads and a love reading for your monthly instead. Perhaps I'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think about what is going to be best for me in the long run and how to move this channel forward and what's going to be best in the long run to do. So we'll see what comes up. But anyway, we're doing it via Movie Maker. I hope that the picture is clear. It's not obviously not going to be as clear as having it on a HD camera, but with the HD camera, what I have to do then is take the SD card out. I need then to cut the video, edit it so that in another program, convert it to an AVI file, and then it takes out forever to upload, and I don't have the luxury of that time. Everything else is uploaded. Your week ahead, it's very late the week ahead. I don't know, you've got like 3 days left of that week ahead to view, so yeah, it's just one of those things basically. Okay, we're going to use therefore, because I'm using Movie Maker, we've got those bars, those black bars down the side. We're using smaller cards for your year ahead. We've got the we've taken out of the small Rider Tarot deck miniature edition. We've taken out the what do you call them, the major cards, because these will be your anchor cards on the side. For the life spread, we look at 5 areas of your life, Aries, in 2019. Your home life, your personal life, your working life, and also your love life and future events. And then we use these cards to do that. And then on the side you've got your anchor cards, and these will show where everything is going. We use the major cards because they're going to be long-term energies. They're bigger energies than the pip cards, okay? We also use advice from the Blessed Be, what blessings are coming in for you, okay, in 2019 for some of you guys. Okay, let's put these cards here to the side. We're going to get our Hanson Roberts deck out that we're going to use these ones because they fit onto the screen. Let's have a look. So Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for personal life and career for Aries in 2019 in 4 cards. Showing me the key card first and then the 3 cards underneath. So the key card, guys, is going to be what's coming in. So this will be the situation coming in, and then the rest of the cards, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is going to be the situation underneath that. For the home life universe, what's coming in for Aries in terms of their home life in 2019. So we go again, the key card, let's have a look, 1, and then you've got 2, 3 and 4, and then we're going to move this up a little bit here so we've got enough space. I can see already that something's being cut out on the side there, so I need to just move this along like so you practically get to see everything on the cards, okay? And then we've got Universe Spirit, what's coming in for Aries and their career in 2019, show me. Key card showing here, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, you should be able to see relatively everything that's going on there. And then underneath we're going to have a look at your love, what's going on for love for Aries in 2019. Key card 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we've got Aries, what's going on in terms of your future elements coming in 2019, Aries. And then we've got the key card, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That fits on quite nicely, I think, there. And then we've got your advice. What's the advice you have for Aries in 2019? And we're going to go 1. That's just the advice card sitting there, okay? You guys should be able to. Now, how are we going to do the anchors? We can't put it here. There's no space, so we have to put everything along the bottom here, okay? So let's have a look for Aries. Show me the what Aries focus will be on in the foundation card, card 1. And also show me, please, where everything is heading with the personal situation. Card 1 is what your focus will be on for 2019. Card 1 is here. but it will also be how everything turns out for you in this area here as well. Show me what the outcome will be for career in card 2. Anything that's reversed, guys, we turn it back upwards because we don't have any reversals in the anchor part. That's card 2. Show me the overall outcome for love for Aries in 2019. That's card 3 here. Overall outcome, please show me for home in card 4. Showing here. This is card 4 here. Show me the overall outcome for their future elements in card 5, please. So this is card 5. And show me what the wishes will be for Aries during 2019. What will they be wishing for in 2019? And finally, where is everything heading in card 7? Okay. If you want to order one of these readings, you can, guys. It's on my website. There should be a button in the, I think it's the right-hand corner or something, or the left, one of them, that you can just hover over and it will appear and it will come up and you can order a reading. So anyway, let's have a look at what your focus will be on for 2019. Okay, that's not meant to be reversed, the star. So some of you guys, your focus might be on achieving fame. The star is all about fame. Recognition is the star energy as well. So some of you guys might be focused on achieving fame, recognition with that star energy showing up there. But some of you guys might be, you know, the star is a neutral card as well because it's all about your hopes and your wishes and your goals. So some of you guys, it might be that you're focusing on your goals for 2019 as well. Also, what we've got with the star energy showing up here is your focus might be on healing as well. If you look at the star card, she's water is being dispensed from the jugs. That's also a card that represents emotional healing. So sometimes with the star, what I've found is that there are a lot of emotional blocks going on with an individual, and what their focus is on with that star energy is about releasing those emotional blocks. If there's been any bad health or illness, Aries, it might be that you're focusing on getting rid of that as well. Let's have a look at what's going on in, your focus might also be on an Aquarius individual, and your focus might also be with the star energy, because the star is so far, it might be also on going beyond your own limitations as well with this star energy. What's going on around your personal situation? Well, it's all about the home. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands can also be about partnerships and relationships. So some of you guys, the energy coming in, it could be marriage, it could be relationships, a new relationship. It could be that you're moving in with a partner with the 4 of Wands energy. Some of you getting engaged, some of you getting married, as I've mentioned here. Having children, as I've mentioned with the 4 of Wands. It might be in your personal life what's coming in. It could be something to do with a move with the 4 of Rods energy. It might be that you've got some success coming in potentially. 4 of Wands is also success in a lot of different areas. So this doesn't have to just be success in terms of a creative venture, which it definitely can be. It can also be with that 4 of Rods, your what's coming into your personal life. It could be with the 4 of Rods, success in any area, because this is a successful card. So there could be some success coming in. It might be to do with creativity, or it could be to do with work as well with the 4 of Rods energy showing here. It might be coming in on your personal areas, a holiday. 4 of Rods also represents a holiday, a time that you're going to relax, that type of thing. What's coming in around that? What's the situation around that 4 of Rods? Right, so Aries, this can be you, King of Rods. King of Rods can read as an Aries, or it can read it as a Leo individual usually, or Sagittarius for the purposes of a reading. So this is you guys, and I feel that you guys are doing a lot of contemplation here. This could also be a person around you as well, Aries, this King of Rods. But because it's your sign, Aries, this could be you. Now, if you look at this King of Rods, doing a lot of contemplation on that card there. So some of you guys are doing a lot of contemplation with the King of Rods energy. If you've got success as an energy coming in, it might be around some form of venture that you embark on as well, because King of Rods is an entrepreneur. He's a creative individual as well. He's somebody who approaches his goals with gusto. He's somebody who's confident, who's fearless. So it might be that you've got some goals, especially with the goal outcome of the star energy showing here. It's good. So some of you guys might be very focused on, you know, getting ahead in 2019. It could be anything to do with your work, creativity, entrepreneurship, business dealings with that King of Rods energy. What's the next card showing up here? You've got the Page of Rods energy. I do feel that a lot of this will be to do with communication as well. For some of you guys, it might be to do with a child as well. But if you look at the illustrations on the card, he's thinking, isn't he? He's got his head up against his wand and he's doing a lot of thinking. It might be something to do with broadcasting, for example. So some of you guys are thinking about broadcasting something or getting something out to the world, perhaps. Because remember the Page of Rods, he is broadcasting something here. He's talking about something here. He's broadcasting something to the masses. So this guy, usually if he's in a work reading, this is somebody who spreads messages. This is somebody who, you know, goes around different departments shouting out letters. He's like a postman in a way. So some of you guys are really thinking about spreading the word or spreading something, broadcasting something out there. Some of you guys might be heavily thinking about doing something creative. You might be heavily thinking with this King of Wands energy about going out there, maybe into the world, maybe expanding your horizons, maybe investigating some form of a new creative endeavour with this Page of Rods energy. Some of you guys might be heavily thinking about going into acting with that Page of Rods energy showing there, going into singing with the Page of Rods energy, anything creative with the Page of Rods energy. But this is going to bring fortune, I feel, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune as the outcome here. So I do feel that this is a really good card, and this is why the energy is coming in with the Four of Rods. It could be a move coming in here. Some of you guys are thinking about, perhaps with the Page of Rods energy, you're thinking about broadcasting something here. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel, being the outcome, it shows things turning for the better, or it shows some form of lucky. You might think about exploring maybe a path that you're destined for. Maybe this could be a life purpose as well, because the Wheel of Fortune is all about your destiny and your fate. Alright, it's the path that you're destined to be on. So the Page of Rods can also be a card about exploration. And some of you guys are heavily thinking about exploring with that Page of Rods energy, perhaps your life purpose in the year 2019. Maybe you've got a life purpose, you've got a destiny, you've got something that you've always wanted to do. You felt that there was something that you were destined to do, and some of you guys are looking to explore that. Some of you guys here, as I've said with the King of Rods, I think that this is you actually. I think that you are with this King of Rods heavily thinking with this King of Rods energy about, with the Page of Rods energy, exploring maybe a new creative endeavour, one that can bring you a great deal of fortune, riches, money, that type of thing with the Wheel of Fortune energy. And the energy coming in with this Four of Rods energy, for some of you guys, the energy coming in could be working in a partnership with the Four of Rods energy. It could be working on something to do with a leisure business, for example, with this Four of Rods energy. Some of you, because the Four of Rods is all about leisure industries as well. So the energy's coming in at the Four of Rods. It might be that you're looking to work in a partnership, you're looking to work in the leisure industry, you're looking to work in the creative industries, for example. But I feel that the energy's coming in. There's going to be a lot of success for you guys in your personal life, Aries. But however, the Four of Rods is just a four. So really the Four of Rods is saying, look, you've got success. The energy's coming in are success, but there's going to be a lot for you to build on here, okay? This isn't going to be something that you just do and suddenly it brings in success like that. It's going to say you've got some minor success coming in here, Aries, but there'll be a lot more to build on, because you guys are heavily with this King of Rods, I feel, thinking about, assessing, contemplating. He's got his head up against his the wand energy as if to think about what his next move is going to be. Some of you guys, this is about a new path, a new creative venture with that Page of Rods, one that could bring you great money. I feel you have some minor success coming in with that, but there's going to be a lot to build on during 2019 before you reach this stage. Some of you guys will be thinking heavily about exploring a new venture here, one that's probably your life destiny, one that you've always felt that you were fated to do. Again, I'm seeing some minor success coming in around this energy here, but again, there's going to be a lot more to do. The overall outcome in the long term during 2019, I feel with the Star energy, I feel that if this is anything to do with broadcasting, because the Wheel of Fortune and that Page of Rods can be a new, because this is the start. So when you do tarot, look at the cards. The Page of Rods is all about the start, but what do we have next door to the Page of Rods? We've got a Wheel of Fortune. It's a major arcana, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about riches. It's all about great fortune, big money. So you want to go from something small that's going to lead on to something big. Okay, so some of you guys are heavily thinking, this is you, King of Rods, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you guys are heavily thinking about exploring a new venture, and Page of Rods is a new creative venture, one that could bring you or lead you to your, lead you to a place of richness, lead you to a place of financial abundance with this Wheel of Fortune energy here. And the overall outcome is the Star energy. So in the long term, you guys will achieve this, I feel, with the Star energy showing here. You guys are going to definitely achieve this in the long term, I feel. Back end, I would say, of 2019, you guys are going to really start seeing some big rewards coming in concerning this. So this is a very good start to the year for some of you Aries. The next area that we're going to look at is your career. Let's have a look at what's going on in your career. While the situation coming in is victory, again, what I'm saying, and for some of you guys here, if you are exploring perhaps here what your life purpose is with this Wheel of Fortune, your fate, your destiny, that type of thing, it's going to lead on to the star energy. Some of you guys are going to accomplish this because the star energy is talking about an accomplishment, and what we're seeing in the career energy showing here is the energies coming in of victory, success, but also a great deal of recognition and fame. Six of Rods, there are certain cards within the tarot that represent fame, and they are fame and recognition. They are star and also the Six of Rods energy showing here. So the Six of Rods talks about you guys being backed, you guys gaining recognition, gaining followers. So coming in, I'm seeing you guys gaining recognition from others. I'm seeing people following you. I'm seeing you being at the height of your career here with the Six of Rods. A lot of you guys achieving victory, success within your career. Underneath this, what's coming in underneath this? Well, I definitely feel with the Ten of Swords, something is going to come to an end within your career. There's a change, there's a transformation coming in here with this Ten of Swords energy showing up here. You've got the Page of Coins energy showing here. So I feel that there is the ending perhaps coming in of a very tumultuous time, some of you, because you know, you don't get cards like the Ten of Swords for nothing. That's the thing with cards like the Ten of Swords. Death is different because death talks about a transformation. That transformation can be a very easy transformation. It can be difficult, but usually death, just as a card, is just a transformative energy. You're ending one cycle and you're going into the next. The Ten of Swords, though, represents a painful situation, especially when it comes to work. So some of you guys, if you work for a company, it might be that you're being let go here with the Ten of Swords energy. And some of you guys are now looking for other opportunities with the Page of Coins. So some of you guys, it might be that you're being made redundant with the Ten of Swords. If you work for a company, Ten of Swords can be that you're being made redundant. Ten of Swords in the workplace can say that you've got enemies, you're being backstabbed. But then also the Ten of Swords can say, well, I'm coming to the end of a very kind of trying, difficult situation with the Ten of Swords energy. And now with the Page of Coins, I'm looking at my options, or I'm looking at other ventures. All right. Sometimes this can be failure within a work venture, though, because the Ten of Swords is all about failure, and that can be in a business venture. So in terms of your career, for some of you Aries people, it might be that there's some failure here in a work venture, but the energy coming in is victory. So the energy that you're going to experience is a victory with the Six of Wands energy. Underneath this, some of you guys might have failure in terms of a new venture, because the Page of Coins invests in a new business. So there might be some failure in terms of a new business venture for some of you guys showing here. It might be that there's the ending of a painful situation in the workplace as you look towards now a new business proposition with the Page of Coins energy showing here. What's the last card? Well, definitely moving on. Six of Swords, that sees you guys moving in a new direction. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the new direction card of the tarot when it comes to work. Sees you moving in a new direction. So I do feel that for some of you guys showing here, in terms of your career, the energy coming in is definitely going to be victory and success with the Six of Rods. And remember, the Six of Rods comes after the Five. So when you've got the Five of Rods, it shows disputes and problems, but the Six of Rods says that we come out of that. And I'm seeing victory and success coming in, because underneath this, I feel for some of you guys, you're ending a very painful situation in a working situation here, but you're looking at a new venture now with the Page of Coins energy. It might see some of you guys travelling away from where you are. It might see you travelling abroad. It might see you moving to a new city with that Six of Rods energy. I do feel for some of you Aries guys, it might be that you do have some failure in a business venture, but you'll move on from that and you're going to seek out other opportunities with the Six of Rods energy, Six of Swords energy showing here, okay? It might be for some of you guys you've experienced, bad blood with work colleagues with the Ten of Swords in 2018 going into 2019. But this will mean that you'll be looking for new adventures. You'll be looking at new options in order to move on from this as well. The energies coming in, though, around this are saying that you're going to have victory concerning this. So whatever it is, I am seeing a change in career for some of you guys. Or there's movement or transformation coming in terms of your career. And you're going to be victorious in that. It'll be after maybe a difficult period in your career. Though, whether it's you running your own business in your career, some of you guys might experience a difficult period in 2019, but you're going to come out of that definitely. It's very good. What's the overall outcome for your career? There you go, Death. Death shows up. There's transformation definitely coming in. There is a transformation with the Death energy. The long-term elements of this, the overall outcome, where everything is heading in the overall from this energy is that you're going to be doing something entirely different for some of you guys. There's a really big transformation coming in because you actually have the Death card showing here. Let's have a look at, so there's passing from one phase in your career into another. It's not to say you're changing career, but you might just be moving buildings, moving into a new job. It might be that you've had failure in terms of a business, for example, failure, Ten of Swords, in terms of a new business with the Page of Coins, and now you're going to be looking for other things with the Six of Swords. You're going to be searching with that Six of Swords for other opportunities, but the overall outcome is that there is a change coming in. Let's have a look at what's going on in your home situation, Aries. Well, you've got the Four of Cups showing here. So I feel with the Four of Cups energy showing up as an energy coming in, I feel that there's going to be some form of, I'm not going to call it unhappiness, but I think that there's going to be some kind of disinterest going on here, maybe with the Four of Cups energy showing up. This could be to do with selling a home, for example. It might not. It might be that you've got options for selling a home with that Four of Cups, but you're not interested in it. It might be that you're looking at your options with this Four of Coins energy. It might be that for some reason around the home, there's something about selectivity coming in. It might be that you're dealing with someone who's a problem within the home with the Four of Cups. What's going on underneath that, Aries? Well, you've got an Emperor, that's you. All right, Emperors are Aries, so that is you. It could be a very strong authoritative energy within the home as well, Aries. But I do feel that because Emperor is an Aries card, this is you. So this is all about you guys building some form of a foundation, or you're setting some boundaries here with this Emperor energy. Let's have a look at what the next card is showing up here. Rules and regulations, the Temperance energy. I do feel that you guys in the home, it's either that you're going to need to find a way to work with this Temperance energy, try and find a way to mediate with a very difficult person here, the Emperor. This could be a married person, so this could be your husband or your wife, the Emperor. Might be that some of you guys are finding a way to mediate with a very kind of strong character within the home. Or it might be that you're needing to set some boundaries. Maybe there's something with the Temperance. Temperance can also show somebody who's meddling. So within the home, it might be that you guys as the Emperor are setting boundaries on somebody with the Temperance energy who's meddling in family affairs. Because Temperance isn't just about trying to mediate, find balance and harmony. It's also about somebody who's meddling as well. So it might be that you're trying to put some boundaries on somebody who's meddling in a family affair with the Temperance energy. Maybe that's why the energies are with the Four of Cups energy. You're not willing to compromise. I'm getting the feeling that the energies coming in is a lack of compromising here. Because I feel that whether this is you guys who are actually with this Temperance energy trying to mediate with an Emperor, a very authoritative person, or create some form of harmony with a very kind of strict, authoritative individual. It could be a father figure, it could be a marriage partner, or I'm getting the feeling that this is you though, Aries. You as the Emperor, you're setting some boundaries on somebody who looks like they're meddling with something here. It almost feels like coming in with the Four of Cups energy, there's a lack of compromise showing here. What's the last card showing up here? Well, it's going to end up well. You've got the Sun. Alright, I feel that with the Sun card, the Sun, I think there's two things, because the Sun card can also be heat as well. We do have water as well here. The Temperance energy is all about water, but the water isn't being poured out of the cup. The water is being, this person's trying to blend something here. They're trying to get the right combination here, showing up with this Sun energy. Could be with a Leo person, for example. Might be that you're dealing with a Leo individual. Maybe some of you guys with this Emperor energy coming in here are trying to assert yourself. You might be trying to assert yourself with, it could be a Leo person that's meddling in family affairs, for example. It might be that you're trying to cool down, because the Temperance energy, if you just tag it as a word, is trying to cool down some heat. So it might be that you're putting boundaries in a situation, putting some definitive rules and regulations down in the home. Maybe with the Temperance energy, you're trying to pacify or cool down some form of a heated situation. I get the impression that this is a very heated situation, because the Sun doesn't just mean happiness and joy, it also means heat, something that's hot. So some of you guys, I get the impression that because you're the Emperor, Aries, in 2019, you will be with this Emperor energy, laying down some rules with this Emperor energy. You're not willing to compromise. I think the Emperor, the Four of Cups coming in as an energy, is saying there's going to be a lack of compromising in the home in 2019. You might have already been dealing with somebody around your home, a relative or something like that, but I feel that there'll be a refusal to compromise here with this Four of Cups as an energy coming in, because underneath what the Emperor says goes. That's what Emperors do. They are the rule makers, and it's their way or the highway. So I feel this is you. I feel this is you, Aries. I feel that you're laying down the law, and I feel that what you're doing with this card here, what boundaries you're setting, it's connected to the temperance energy. So you're laying down the law. You're laying down some rules and regulations around the home in 2019, sorry. And I feel that what you're trying to do with this temperance energy is cool down something that is very, very heated with this sun energy showing here. So I get the impression that some of you guys, it could be going on for the last 2 years or maybe the last year, or could be even longer. You've been dealing with a very difficult situation within the home. It's been very, very stressful and very, very hot. It's a very heated situation, and I feel finally in 2019 you're going to be putting your foot down about this with the Emperor energy. I feel with the Temperance energy you're going to be trying to cool down a very heated situation with the Sun energy, and in order to do that there can be no compromise with this. You've got to put, because the Emperors represent to put things in order and to create structure, and this is you guys as the Emperor creating some form of structure and order within the home. You're putting with this Temperance energy or cooling down something, I think, with the Sun energy that's been very, very heated in the home. We could also probably read this and say that you guys will be asserting yourself within the home. You're going to be kind of putting order and structure back into the home. It might be with the Temperance energy that this brings balance and, again, a time of joy and happiness maybe back into the home as well with the Sun. But I feel it will be because the energy is coming in, you've had enough with this Four of Cups. You're not willing to compromise on the situation. It's going to be your way or the highway. The overall outcome from that energy will be in card number 4 here. Okay, I feel that the overall outcome with this Hanged Man, it's going to be slow-moving changes going forward. Because whoever it is that you're dealing with, Aries, I get the impression that this person is as formidable as you are. This person is as bull-headed, even though you're not the sign of the bull, or I don't know whether you call it ram-headed or whatever. But there is, they're as strict, and they are as, what's the word I'm looking for? This person is very difficult to get through to. The energy of whoever this person is, they're very difficult to deal with. And I feel that the long-term energy, the long-term outcome is the Hanged Man, where with the Hanged Man energy, I do feel in one way things will be on, this difficulty with the heat that some of you guys have been dealing with in the home with a particular relative or whoever it is. I feel that the long-term elements is, it might be that things are kind of put on ice for a little while. You go through a time of peace, but the trouble with the Hanged Man is that things can always, it's like a Wheel of Fortune reversed in a way. The Hanged Man is, because it says things will stand still for a little bit, but they're going to have to move. You can't have something that stands still forever. It's just like having a secret that doesn't come out for years, but then it's going to come out because it's the law of karma. It's the law of the Wheel of Fortune. It has to happen. What goes up must come down. That type of thing. It's the law of gravity. So I feel that for some of you guys, the long-term effects could be that, you have a time of peace for a time with the Hanged Man. And for some of you guys with the Hanged Man energy, the overall long-term effects of this will be, it's going to be very, very slow-moving changes to get to what you want. Let's have a look at what's going on around your love area, Aries, showing up here. So the love area is the Ten of Cups, which is a nice energy showing up here. So the coming in is joy, emotional fulfillment, happiness with this Ten of Cups energy. Some of you guys thinking about adding to your family. What's coming in around that Ten of Cups energy for 2019? So the Nine of Pentacles, and this is the time of feeling comfortable and happy in your environment. So a lot of the love area is to do with the home, and it's to do probably with a long-term relationship. Some of you guys will be on your own with the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Coins says, I'm independent and I'm happy being on my own. What's the Nine of Coins after this Nine of Coins? But this is also about something of value and feeling that something is of value. And perhaps this Ten of Cups, this happiness, this love that some of you guys may experience with a relationship coming in, underneath that it's feeling valued and feeling that this relationship is something that you want to protect and you want to build, and something that is of great value to you, because Nine of Coins are all about the value. Let's have a look at the next card. Oh, wow, we've got the Three of Cups. I think that some of you guys with the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy, some of you guys with this Nine of Pentacles, you might have been feeling outside, though, of a relationship, of a partnership, because the Nine of Coins energy can mean the gilded cage. And it can mean that some of you guys, when you get the Nine of Coins, she can be as much like a Queen of Swords in a way. So sometimes when you get the Nine of Coins, this person doesn't want sex, for example. She isolates herself from a partnership, for example, because she's so busy focusing on her money and her career. All right, this has to be a good card on the outcome, or else I don't know what this is. I feel that the energy's coming in around the, not unless the 10 is about the ending of one cycle. I feel that some of you guys, it will be that you really value your partnerships, because the 9 of Coins is all about what we value, and the 3 of Cups is about partnership. So some of you guys, the 10 of Cups as an influence coming in is all about feeling emotionally fulfilled and contented within a relationship. Some of you guys, it might be that you value 9 of Coins energy, a partnership within your love lives in 2019. And some of you guys, it's almost like you feel independent enough not to have to always be in this person's pockets, because I get the impression with that 9 of Coins energy, this person feels independent enough. She's on her own. She's doing her own thing. So some of you guys feel, might feel independent enough with that 9 of Coins energy not to always be in the pocket of your partner with the 3 of Cups energy. And what's the next one showing up here? The Knight of Wands shows here. Knight of Wands can be a Sagittarius energy, but you've got the Knight of Wands who is looking towards the 3 of Cups energy showing here. So I feel with the Knight of Rods looking towards the, and the energy's coming in at this. This is a good energy showing up here. So there's nothing devious going on here at all, because the energy is all about the 10 of Cups coming in, and 10 of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment. So some of you guys might feel enthusiastic, or you might feel passionate enough to explore this partnership, for example. So it might be, I feel what's going on here for some of you guys here is this. I feel for some of you guys, you are valuing a partnership, and I think that you guys are feeling passionate enough that, because the Knight of Wands is an explorer, and he's looking into the 3 of Cups energy, so he wants to be a part of this collective. So I feel for some of you Aries energy, I feel that you very much value a friendship within 2019. You're going to very much value a friendship within 2019, or very much value a partnership within 2019 here. And I feel that you will feel passionate enough, and you will feel desirous enough, and you'll feel excited enough with this Knight of Wands energy to explore this partnership perhaps in a deeper way, for example, in 2019. Some of you guys have been very independent of a partnership. So some of you guys haven't been wanting to get involved in a relationship with the 3 of Cups energy. You haven't been interested in trying to find a relationship or trying to find a soulmate relationship here. Well, I feel with this card on the outside, it's saying that in 2019, if you've been focusing on your careers and you haven't wanted to be a part of a partnership, Aries, I feel 2019 will see you guys now feeling passionate, feeling ready, because the Knight of Rods is ready, feeling ready enough to explore the 3 of Cups, to explore a partnership. So I feel that if you've been single, you'll be ready to explore a partnership, explore relationships in 2019. If you're already in a partnership, I feel that you'll value that partnership enough to want to explore it, probably to a deeper degree. What's the overall outcome for your love area showing up as? Well, there you go, the Lovers. I feel that either way, what will happen is, if you're not in a relationship and you're ready, because the energy is coming in at the 10 of Cups, there's a relationship, there's a partnership that is emotionally fulfilling, will be the energy around your love relationships. So if you're single, this is what you're trying to find. And some of you guys have been on the outside. You have been concentrating on your careers, yourself with that 9 of Coins, while you're ready now to explore a new relationship, a new partnership. You're ready now to find with that Knight of Rods, because the Knight of Rods is also trying to find, is trying to seek. So some of you guys are ready now to seek out who your soulmate is if you've been on your own. Yeah, you've been not happy on your own, ready now to seek out a soulmate relationship, and it'll end up in the Lovers. It'll end up in you guys attracting, because remember, the Lovers is all about attraction. It'll end up with you guys attracting in a new love relationship. I feel that if you guys here value a friendship or a partnership, you're going to want to explore this probably to a deeper degree, and it'll end up to a strengthening, I think, with the Lovers energy, the strengthening of a union, the strengthening of a partnership. Very, very nice energy for your love energy. Let's have a look finally at your future energies coming in. The situation around the future energies coming in, the Knight of Coins. This could be an offer with the Knight of Coins. For some of you guys, the energies coming in is that you have a goal with this Knight of Coins. It could be a goal, a business goal, for example, with this Knight of Coins that you guys are exploring. It could be a Virgo individual showing up here. What's coming up? You might be focusing on building something with this Knight of Coins. What's coming in around this Knight of Coins energy? Well, it's money, isn't it? The Ace of Coins. So this could be an offer. It could be a new job. The energies are a new job with this Ace of Coins energy. What's going on around that Ace of Coins energy showing here? It could be a new job. It could be from a King of Swords. because the King of Swords can be a businessman, this could be a manager. So some of you guys probably, there's an offer as the energy coming in, because the Knight of Coins shows a firm offer of money, and it might be underneath that you're communicating, a King of Swords is communicating with you about a new job, Ace of Coins, a new project with this Ace of Coins energy showing here. What's the outcome card? But I feel that you have some stiff competition for some of you guys with this Five of Rods energy. Alright, so I do feel that this could be a work thing for some of you guys showing here. I do feel, though, this connects here where we're seeing you do have victory and success with this Six of Rods as an energy coming in. But that victory and success with the Six of Rods is all about letting go. Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords is the ending to probably a difficult situation here, in which, I'm going to read this three ways anyway. So I think that if you run a business, for some of you guys, I feel that there'll be victory and success coming in. I feel underneath this, it might be that you've had to do a lot of study perhaps with this Ten of Swords energy. This is the card about mentally overthinking things. So it might be that if some of you guys have had to do a lot of study, a lot of mental work to do with a business, and now in 2019 it might be the Six of Swords energy in which you see progress. So through all of your hard work and effort and tiredness, Ten of Swords is tiredness because you're doing so much paperwork, so much mental thinking concerning the business. This new business with the Page of Coins could see that if you do this, if you put a lot of hard work and effort with that Ten of Swords in, a lot of mental work though in terms of this business project, Page of Coins, could be with the Six of Swords that you're seeing progress here, and that's your victory showing up here. But I don't think that that kind of alludes to this. I think that if this is your literally working for a company in terms of career, I feel that there's victory and success coming in, because this is all about the ending of a painful situation, looking at new potential, new opportunities with that Page of Pentacles, and with the Six of Swords energy showing here, moving away, changing direction. So looking for a strong potential with the Page of Pentacles energy in terms of work to move away from where you are, and changing direction as well. So it might be that there's the ending of a difficult situation in terms of your career, looking at new viable opportunities with the Page of Pentacles for work, and changing, looking and moving towards that direction with the Six of Swords. There's definitely a move, and it culminated in death, so there's definitely a transformation coming in terms of your work. And this, it could be alluding to this area here where we're seeing that there is an offer here, but underneath that offer there's a King of Swords Aries communicating with you about a potential job offer or project offer, but it might be with the Five of Rods energy. You've got a lot of competition concerning that. Okay, and especially in business, some of you guys, it might be that you're being offered some form of a tender here, because the Knight of Coins, it's all about, you know, when you run a business and if you put in something like a tender, for example, like you want a contract, some of you guys, it might be that you're communicating with the King of Swords over a work tender, and it might be that you have other people that are doing that as well. So I certainly feel within your work there's going to be a lot of competition in 2019. I think the victory will be that you move out of a particular job because you're just going to expand your horizons. I think some of you guys are definitely transforming in your work area, but I feel that this might connect with the work area here, whereby you're going to have a lot of competition concerning that. What's the overall outcome concerning your future situation? Well, the Hermit energy, I still feel with the Hermit energy that the long-term energy in terms of this is just, I feel with the Hermit is still seeking a particular path with that Hermit energy. And also he's looking towards the Hangman. So I think that what you discover, that this is going to be a long process, because the Hangman represents long processes and he's discovering is the Hermit. So some of you guys are still going to discover that perhaps to find exactly what it is that you want, it's going to be a long process, for example, okay? Especially in your personal life. I think a lot of this is to do with work as well. I think especially in your personal life, there's some of you guys, you know, there is minor success coming in with the Four of Coins, Four of Rods showing here, Aries, but you're definitely, I feel with this King of Rods, considering probably, you're either considering promoting yourself with that Page of Rods energy, with the Wheel of Fortune energy. It might be that the outcome with this self-promotion here is that you do get something good coming in, or it could be that with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's unpredictable what the outcome is, because Wheel of Fortune goes round in circles, so sometimes this can be unpredictable. If it's unpredictable, then maybe it alludes to here where you're communicating with somebody on a new project here, but you've got a lot of competitors concerning this. All right, you might face challenges and you might have to really fight against those competitors, maybe to give something a bit more showing up here. So that could certainly be it as well. But and that might be why for some of you guys, especially if you are considering, you know, with this Page of Wands, exploring perhaps what your life purpose is in terms of possibly it could be career, work, that type of thing with the Wheel of Fortune. It might be with the Hermit energy showing here as the overall outcome against this one, because your life purpose might be something that other people are interested in as well. So it might be that you're offered to go for an interview, for example, because you're communicating, a King of Swords is communicating with you about a new work venture, and it might be you find that you've got a lot of competition in this particular area, and it might be the long-term effects are that you are going to realise, you'll discover that this is going to be something that is an ongoing thing. It's a slow moving process, because the Hanged Man, remember, it's a number 12 card in the tarot. So when it's a number 12, it reduces down to number 3. Okay, number 12's reduced down to number 3, and that represents birth. So this person's going through the birthing channel, and it takes a long time for birth to happen. So you'll discover that in order to get this new beginning, it might be a longer process. It's not going to happen overnight. I get the impression that these 3 areas could literally be in conjunction with each other for some of you guys, and it's going to be a long-term process. And you've got 1, 2, 3 areas showing there as well. All right, so it could be a bit of a long process for some of you guys showing up here. Okay, so just be kind of wary of that. Okay, let's have a look as well. And also, if you put the Hanged Man number 12 to the number 9, you come out with 21. Reduce it down. These 2 cards are reducing down to a number 3 again. So this is all about new beginnings for some of you guys, but it's going to be a slow process for those new beginnings to literally show the rewards that you want. Okay, you will get some goals here. That you're definitely in the long term going to you know, achieve a goal. You're definitely going to achieve a goal, but it might be that you discover that this is going to be a long moving process, so you need to be prepared for that in 2019. Let's have a look at what your wishes are for the year. Well, your wishes are the moon. So the moon energy, I feel that your wishes really with this moon energy and it's definitely an inward wish, I think, with the moon energy. But I feel with the moon energy, I think that your wish is to cast a light. It is to have a light shone on various areas. For example, maybe in your career, how long is something going to take to happen? I think that certainly for your love life, it might be that your wish with the moon energy is to make that very, very deep connection to your loved one, to a love partner, to find the person who you desire the most with this moon energy. I feel with the moon energy, the hopes maybe, your wishes concerning 2019, maybe around the home area, showing here is to find a way with that moon energy and how you're going to deal with probably somebody who's been causing a lot of excuse me, heat in the home life for the past God knows however long. Let's have a look at where everything is culminating. Well, it's culminating, funnily enough, to the High Priestess. So I do feel that this is going to make you, where everything is culminating in 2019, and 2019, that's also adding up to a 12 as well. 1 plus 9 is 10. And then you've got your 2 there, the 12. And again, it's culminating down to a number 3. So everything is like the number 3 for you guys in 2019. New beginnings, expansion as well. All right, and this is the expansion of the mind, is the High Priestess. When this shows up, okay, she's a number 2 card. Okay, and she deals with duality and balance. So some of you guys, your hopes, how everything is culminating is really with the High Priestess energy. It's through the difficulties or the lack of certainty some of you guys might experience, especially I think in career. I feel you're going to go from darkness into light. I feel that there's going to be, towards the back end of 2019, Aries, something that is very, very recognised by you guys. Some of you guys, how everything is culminating is that you have a deeper knowledge on how things work. Okay, it's almost like there's an awakening that's coming here, because I see the High Priestess as somebody who's very awakened. She's very awakened to the deeper knowledge of life. She's very awakened to her own intuition. So I feel that overall, this is something that is very psychological. I think this is going to benefit you. 2019 more than anything is going to benefit you just in terms of recognition. Some of you guys, if you've been on your own in terms of love, you're recognizing that you want love now. You're recognizing that you want to explore relationships with people, and it will culminate in you attracting in hopefully the right person, because the way things are heading is the High Priestess, where there's a great recognition of the self, okay, where you're starting to understand who you are as an individual. So I think that this year is going to be one for recognition of the self more than anything. Let's have a look at what the advice is for the year. It is the Seven of Cups energy is the advice, okay? I think that you need to keep your options open for some of you guys, especially in career, especially if you've got this life purpose or something like that. It might be that things take time to culminate in terms of the career area, so keep your options open with that, with the Seven of Cups energy. Also, be careful in terms of the choices that you make. Excuse me, with this Seven of Cups energy. You might want to be careful with some of the choices that you're making in 2019. I think the advice is with this Seven of Cups in the upright not to get carried away by dreams and by illusions, but try to look at things in a more realistic fashion with that Seven of Cups energy. But I also feel that the advice is to hold on to your dreams as well. If you have a dream, you need to focus on your dreams, because this man is focusing on his dreams. So I think the advice is also for 2019 to focus on your dreams for this year as well. Let's have a look at what what blessings are being bestowed on Aries in 2019. Let's have a look. So, Universe Spirit, in one card, what blessings are being bestowed on Aries in 2019? What blessings are being bestowed on Aries in 2019? Show me. It's the blessing for a mother. Okay, I think that if you're a mum, and if you guys are mothers, you'll have blessings bestowed on you. Motherhood can be very difficult and very challenging, especially when you've got working matters or perhaps in the home matter, that type of thing. I think that you're going to be very blessed. And again, look at that. It's a number 12 card. Look, reducing down again to a number 3. Okay, new beginnings. Okay, some of you guys might become mothers, for example, because it reduced down to a number 3. It's an Empress. Alright, so I think that really, if we turn that around, there's the blessing of prosperity and abundance coming for some of you guys. But I also feel that it's the blessing of expansion with the blessing for a mother card as well. I think also it's a blessing on your children for some of you guys as well. I feel if you've got very close to your mothers, then there's a blessing for your mothers as well, Aries. I think it's a very, very good year for expansion, expanding your horizons. But also I feel the way that things are heading is that this is going to be definitely a year of self-development with the High Priestess energy, and self-awareness will grow as well. All right, that is your reading, your life spread for the year 2019, Aries. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.